like how it tastes. Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 30. Up of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Rodgers now on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's what he's talking about.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
At their own 39-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a game up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Well, first down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Watson on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. The quick slant caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A run by Bell on 1st down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Now Bell. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Shane Ray, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He spins free. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Watson is going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Watson. Got an open man. It's Rattler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 16, Watson. For Kidder here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On third down, here's Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points with the Jags, Josh Scobie. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to the air, Watson on second down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. He's going to go deep for Conley. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And an alley to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Aaron Jones. 87 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
looking to throw again on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, it was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
They're leading here in the fourth. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On play action, Mariota. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
I'm going to run you over.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 25 on second down, Mariota. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Jones has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw is Watson. Caught by Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're